It is what it is. So let me just tell y'all something. Welcome to Kindly Spoken. Listen, I done rebranded. I was thinking of deleting the other videos, but then I thought to myself, nah, we not doing that, okay? What we are gonna do within this channel, and I'm not changing names, I'm not doing nothing. This is just a simple personal diary, if you will. And if those that want to go along the journey, go along the journey. And those that ain't rocking with it, you're not rocking with it. I'm not even about to sit here and be mad. I'm gonna check on my mic from time to time because I was recording the video earlier and the mic died. Ghetto. So yeah, I just kind of want to get into just a few things really quick. It's my Libra rising in me that wanted to present myself so beautifully to the camera. And I literally just took all my stuff off. Like, I'm talking about the makeup was done, had the earrings, had the outfit on. But then I'm like, hold on, I'm not doing that, okay? I want to be comfortable. I'm in my space and I want this to be sacred. I just kind of just want to just vent from my heart and what's on my mind, okay? Getting to the hair, it ain't nothing to it. It's just something slight. I actually did something different with it. Um, Usually it will be flowing right now. As you can see, my shirt moving, the fan's blowing. And my hair will usually be flowing and flying, but I actually use a really heavy product, like an oil based product, and it weighed my hair down. So my hair is stiff, baby. So I did what I was supposed to do today because that was the look that I was going for. Just trying something different. But um I don't know what this video is gonna be about, honestly. But I done messed around and turned into an old head. That's something I kind of joke with my mom in the way. Cause it's like I done messed around and turned into an old head. I graduated high school 10 years ago. Damn. And honestly, adulthood and life itself went by so quick. You don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so many trials and tribulations within my life. I'm at this point in my life. I'm 27 now. Um, and I feel exhausted at times. I feel exhausted with figuring out what's my next move. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I worked so hard just to get nowhere. And that's what can be very defeating because I thought I was going to be somebody, something way different than what I am now. And granted, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I got a roof over my head. I got a job. I have money to be able to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I got my fur babies. I got my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so many things to be grateful for and show gratitude, in which I do show gratitude, but sometimes you get in this point and in this rant where you're just like, I'm just sick of all of this shit. And when is the prize gonna be here? I'm at that place. But then I think about what were my habits like throughout these 10 years? I've been an adult for 10 years now, you know what I'm saying? And habits were not the best. You feel me? Um when I was in my early 20s, I was just drinking just to drink because it's like, okay, I can buy alcohol and I was getting lit just to get lit. Um and I picked up smoking. I'm a big time toker, baby. Big time toker. Like, I'll toke all day. I used to be like that, but I got older and I had to get more responsible. So I just toke when I can, you know what I'm saying? But now, recently turning 27, realizing I'm not in my early 20s, I'm not in my mid 20s, baby, I'm in my late 20s. And now we have to sit here and figure out that next chapter. It's not even a season, the whole next chapter. As far as what do I want my life to look like? What's the kind of person I want to look like? There was something I seen on Instagram that pretty much said, we are our own muse, we are our own canvas. We constantly keep adding layers and putting on different paint and fragments until we see the person that it is that we like, that we love to see every day. And I'm feeling like that. And honestly, I can genuinely say and pat myself on the back, I've worked a lot. on myself, my internal self. As far as just a bunch of traumas and bullshit I went through, a lot of things I've been through that, my family don't even know, what I'm saying? That that's something I hold in internally. And I don't even know what the point is of this, but I sit here and I reflect and I just realize I love the being that I am, but I always feel as if I can be more. I can do more. I can progress more. I can get rid of these nasty ass habits that I have, like smoking. That's a nasty habit to have, to be hooked onto something, addicted, to say the least. Um, yeah, I told myself, you know what? If I want this shift in my life, I'm gonna have to cut some shit out. Like, period. And what I'm cutting out straight off rip, I'm cutting out the nicotine and I'm cutting out the weed. Period. Now, I'm not to say that weed's not gonna ever be a part of my life, but I feel as if weed needs to take a few steps back because I realize I lived my whole life on autopilot for the last 10 years. It's like, yes, granted, I've had chapters where I would stop smoking for a little bit. Like there was one time I stopped smoking for a whole year. But then the problem with that is I realized, damn, I low key kind of have ADHD, or like my mind is just constantly going and it's like tiring me out. Like I can't do that, So when I started back smoking, all those sounds and thoughts went away. You know, I'm always in my mind. I think a lot. I have a lot of energy. So when I smoke, it just kind of dwindles everything down. But then again, when I smoke, I feel as if I'm not as productive as I should be. I should be doing way more. So that's one thing. That's one habit that really has to get put out. Y'all better play nice. Raja. Okay, I guess they playing. They better not get the fighting. Hey, what else? Sorry, mama on full time over here. So smoking got to stop. And then simply for with the vape, the nicotine, that shit just not good for you as a whole. I mean, there's nothing to really discuss about that. So those are two bad habits that I'm slowly transitioning out of. But honestly, by the end of this week, it ain't gonna be no weed. There's not gonna be any smoking, no vapes, no blacks, no none of that. And those are bad habits that I picked up on when I was dealing with the roughest patches of my life. I'm talking about everybody has a vice. Everybody needs something to be able to cope. But now I'm at that age where it's like I need to find other things to cope. I need to go work out. Okay. All that pent up energy you got, go work out. And I actually do enjoy the workout. So that's something that I'm gonna start delving into. Um but yeah, I want to be a better me, and I'm never going to be that best version of me as long as I had those two habits. I know I'm not. And that's just the hard reality of it all. And I had to sit with myself because I'm like, yo, I'm really trying to get to this rich bitch energy. Like, that's the thing. I have rich bitch instilled in me. It's the way that I am, it's everything about me, how I carry myself. A real rich bitch. So it's like, okay, my life needs to reflect real rich bitch. The ultimate goal of my life, I want to be able to wake up and be like, you know what? Let's go to Brazil. Let's get a flight to Brazil. Let's be there for a week, chill out. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be in this position where, oh, let me look at my bank account and see if I have enough for this month. I'm not feeling that no more. Okay? So whatever it is that I need to do, I need to do it. And I have a business, and amazing. That's the thing with myself. I come up with the most amazingest ideas. Like I'm telling you, down to the name of the business and the concept. But throughout these 10 years, I never even applied myself. I would try it for a cool little week, then I'm off and on to the next thing, or that shit's in the abyss. It's like I never really had something that I'm truly passionate about to where I'm like, I eat, breathe, sleep, shit this stuff. Like I'm just continuously getting bored and wanting to move on to the next thing. And I don't understand why it is that my spirit is like that, but my spirit is genuinely always constantly looking for that sense of happiness, that sense of purpose. And I really feel as if I found my purpose, and that's animals. I am amazing with animals. I'm so calm, I'm so patient, I'm so caring, I'm so nurturing. All those good qualities of me, I put that into the fur babies. But then here's what shit get a little sticky. That shit don't pay nothing. Okay? And that's all across the board. People that work with animals, look it up. If you're not a vet or shit, I'll even say vet tech, you're not making no money like that. And it's like I love fur babies. I love dealing with them, but I'm just like, this shit is not supplying real rich bitch energy. It's just not. So something my mom told me, she was like, well, just donate. That way you get your fix with the fur babies. And I'm possibly thinking about that because what am I going to do after this when I leave? Because I work with animals now currently and I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I'm a natural. I am meant for this shit. They understand me. I understand them to the T. But that's never going to get me to the real rich bitch energy that I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to get out of this rat race. I'm trying to stop working for somebody. If you really want to know the truth, I hate working. I hate working with a passion. Like, I'll do what I got to do because we have different masks that we got to wear within this world. But it's getting to the point where I'm tired of having to wear all these damn masks because I could care the fuck less. Okay, I truly want to be me and have my actual personality and just be me, like, you know what I'm saying, without having to do all of this extra unnecessary stuff, you know? So that's where I'm at in life. Now let's also talk about some other stuff. The last two videos, I was living in Florida. So much has happened since those videos. Oh my God. I changed. Something died in me. And it's just like, what can I do to be able to get that kind of motivation back? To get on the track of being real rich bitch. Okay, that's the title. Real rich bitch. Maybe it's not the title, but I'll think about it. I was in Florida. I'm telling you, I was in Florida for about 4 years. I think pushing five, low key. What led me to go to Florida? I couldn't even tell you, but I just know my spirit was just like I'm just like feeling so stuck and confused, and I don't know what the hell I want to do in my life. I've been like that my whole life, not knowing what I want to do, not sticking to one thing and just continuously doing that. Because if I'm gonna be honest, that's not the life I want to live. I'm not a kind of person that could just do something over and over and over and over. It's just nothing but a vicious cycle. It's nothing but a loop that I'm not interested in. I'm interested in doing spontaneous things. I'm interested in just living a fulfilling life, doing whatever it is that I please and desire. If I say I want to do things, they come to fruition, sure. But I'm just ultimately trying to reach that financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, I make money, I make this and that, but it's just like, I want that fuck you money, okay? I want that money where it's like, shit, here's a band just cuz. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's not the life that I'm going to ever have within this lifetime. Maybe my lessons are different within this life. Maybe I was a real rich bitch last life. I don't even know. But I know I can be a comfortable bitch. I know I'm a kind of person, I need play money. I had play money. I actually had play money this year. It was fun. I was splurging like no other, but I'm like, this is not longevity. I was making play money simply because I had to work two jobs. And I'm talking about I'm working two jobs and I'm burnt the fuck out. I had no off days. I was working at both jobs every other day. So one job this day, the next job the other day, da da da. You know, but never had no off days. Never had time to myself to get myself together. It was just real exhausting, just so tiring. It's just like, I'm grateful to have a job. Trust and believe I'm so grateful, because if I didn't have a job, I would be out on the street. Okay. But then again, it's like, what is it that I have to do to be able to get to that point where I don't have to work for somebody anymore? You know what I'm saying? And my current boss, and I keep telling everybody this is the best boss I have ever had. I've had many bosses, but he by far, he takes the cake for me. For the simple fact that the way he conducts business, the way he talks to people, it's in a respectable fashion, a respectable manner. Whereas my other bosses, they treat me like I am slum chump. So I appreciate him. He's a good boss, but when I think about my life, I'm just like, this isn't enough. I just don't know what I have to do to get to that point of that kind of freedom that I'm trying to achieve. And I know I will reach it. You know, a lot of people, when you get to this certain age, like 27, they be like, okay, you're pushing 30. What we gonna do? Listen, you don't think I think about that every single day of my life? The thing is, everybody moves at their own pace. Never feel like you're being rushed, because this is your race, not their race, your race. So, shit, it might seem like it's taking forever for you, but honestly, you're moving in the right direction as long as you're making intentional decisions. Just like I said, the old habits have to die. I want to be more present in my life. I want to be intentional with every decision that I make within my life, not just living day by day, actually setting a goal, seeing that goal, and moving forward with that goal. So that's my biggest issue on the kind of person that I am. I just live within the moment. And honestly, shit, you never know when you're going to die. So it's like, I am a person, hey, I want to do right now, I'm going to do right now. But it's like, where's that kind of structure? Where's that discipline at? If you have a budget on what you're going to spend for the month, and if that budget already ran out, okay, listen, I can't go out tonight, y'all. I'm on a budget. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to go places. So that's something I'm trying to teach myself as well. I'm trying to teach myself a lot of things, but one thing I can say that I taught myself a lot of is healing my inner child. I definitely did that. I'm so proud of me. But now I feel as if we need to get into that next episode of cutting out those habits and moving forward to that progressive higher self life, because I see it so clear as day. But some sacrifices have to be made in order to get to that threshold. And it's hard, trust me, because I've lived my life off of my vices. You know, a motherfucker pissed me off. Okay, I'm about to hit this blunt real quick. Okay, now I'm cool. I can talk to you. But it's like, I want to be present. I don't want to be in the shadows of my own mind. I don't want to be in the background. I'm actually the main character, and I always portray as if I'm the main character. You know what I'm saying? But my life is not reflecting the main character. If you feel what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But I always tend to tell myself, be present within the now as well. Because the thing is, some people don't even have a roof over their head. Some people can't even pay their rent. You know, they're possibly facing eviction. You know, some people, they don't have certain things that I have. So I try to be mindful, but at the end of the day, I know what kind of being I am, and I know how much I can actually truly achieve if I apply myself. My biggest goal is to be an entrepreneur. I've done it. It failed, but I never had the correct plan. I never went about it the correct way. But now being older, getting older is the greatest gift of life. You get the knowledge base. You start to understand from the mistakes you made, and you apply it in a different way from the mistakes you made, and you do better by that, as you should. Now some people, they just keep bumping their head as them, but me, I can actually say, I'm like, okay, I don't like how this made me feel. I won't be doing this. So I guess that's the message of today. You got to make sacrifices to be able to get to your highest self. And I'm telling myself that, and I'm telling you that if that's the message you need to hear as well. Because these vices have gotten me nowhere. Okay? I'm tired of it. And I'm not to say, oh, I'm never going to smoke weed again. Maybe just smoke it at nighttime, or I don't know. I have to figure that relationship out. But I'm tired and I want more. And I'm tired of feeling exhausted, and I'm tired of feeling like I'm just running in a literal circle. I want to go and I want to be able to stick to it, and I want to be able to just execute. It's just that plain and simple. But yeah, this thing got 20 minutes already. And if you watch this far, I just want to say thank you. I am holding myself accountable as well to start posting more on YouTube, because I thought to myself, I'm so private that you don't even know a damn thing about me. Like, most people don't. And I'm like, I think that is an unhealthy way to cope. I'm so emotional, so in depth, so in tune that I push people away. I don't want people to get close. I'm very just like kind of cutthroat in that sense. Like, don't want people to get close. Don't get close to me, because of the simple fact of my past and how I've dealt with people and how I even dealt with men. Men have definitely made me close off. And that's something I'm trying to learn how to navigate as well, and to break free from that, because they, in a way, ruined me. And I have to get back to that open, sporadic, spontaneous, fun Jayla that I know, because I'm really fun. But life has made me so closed off. So many things that have happened to me, a lot of things people don't even know. But that shit does not define you. You just got to learn from it and then apply in a different format. And it should be a different outcome. And that's what I'm doing. I'm holding myself accountable. I like these video diaries. Sometimes I might be looking like this. Sometimes I might be looking like that girl, real rich bitch. I just want it to be freedom. I don't want to have to put on a mask when I come onto these YouTube videos. And I feel like that's what always had me at a standstill, because I'm like, oh, I'm not looking this way. I'm not posting it. I'm not even going to make the video. We're not doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? We get into we're at our late 20s. We pushing 30. We don't give a damn no more, okay? Take it how you want. And that's just that. And I don't even care to explain myself. And that's where I'm at. But thank you for watching. And if you, like I said, if you got this far, don't give up. There's a tunnel, there's the light there, there's so many things. But it's all about applying yourself and just cutting out those bad habits that you feel like have been holding you back in your life. And that's how I'm feeling, because smoking really held me back, because of the fact that I was just so absent minded and just living on autopilot and doing the same old routine along with the rat race. In order to get out the rat race, I'm realizing I got to get rid of those habits, and we're doing that. We're going to move forward, and I'm not going to do cold turkey because it's hard. But by the end of this week, for sure, it's going to be no more smoking, no more vaping. And I'm excited about my journey. I'm excited to see so much growth that is going to occur within myself. And I intend for this channel to just be about just anything that's on my mind, or improvements in my life that's happened, whatever that I desire to talk about. That's what I'm going to bring to this channel. It's no more by the book. I have to do it like this. Hell with all that. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing freedom, as that is what my spirit entails. My spirit only wants to be free. I want no restrictions on me. I'm living in the moment, and I'm going to be present, and I'm holding myself accountable to these videos, raw and uncut. But other than that, y'all have a good day. Be sure to always be kind to others and speak kindly. And this is Kindly Spoken. Your girl's out.